Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
I'm Eric B. from Travel Adventures with Eric B. And the first inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising Cruise has been fantastic for me. And personally, it's my first cruise, but of all of the things that's special about this cruise, the most special thing is being able to spend time with a great young man in Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oaks, who's become an outstanding friend of mine through YouTube over the past nearly 2 years now. And I truly appreciate his friendship, getting to hang with him and getting to see him get the experience at the same time as me, get the experience seeing, well, for him seeing the ocean for the very first time, and for me being on a cruise ship the first time, to be able to share that experience with the Ford man, Kenneth Oaks, has been absolutely amazing. And the people on this cruise have been amazing. Fantastic organization. There's about 40 of us here on the cruise. We've had so much fun. We've been a tight knit. We've gone to trivia together. We've had dinner together. Everything has been excellent, and I'm just excited about where Helping Hands for Cruising will go, getting more and more people out to be able to experience something that they haven't experienced before. If you're looking at this video and you're interested in Helping Hands for Cruising, please, I'm telling you right now, this is the organization for you. Please look into Helping Hands for Cruising, because we are definitely making dreams become a reality.
Well, g'day, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Happy New Year to you. Yes, it's been the Jewish New Year, so we're wishing everybody a Happy New Year and only good things to happen. May you cruise successfully for the rest of your life. Okay, let's have a look. Do you know, today is actually quite an auspicious day. 2 years ago today, the inaugural cruise went out, and it was on the Carnival horizon. We've since had another couple of Carnival ships, and would you believe, in just under a week, yes, just under a week, we will be having our fourth recipient going out on Amy's Amethyst Haze group cruise on the Carnival Breeze. Put a lime in it. There you go. It's going to be the most amazing thing. 2 years to the day from the original cruise. So there we go. Okay, first up in the chat, Down Under Cruises. Welcome aboard, guys. Nice to have you here. Joe, welcome aboard, mate. It's been at least a week that I've seen you. Yeah. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. I was going to look at your live today, but I got waylaid, so I didn't look at it. But I will look at it after the show. And Joe is saying g'day to Jonesy. So we've got a small group on hand, which is great. Who the hell are the Down Under Cruisers? Buggered if I know. Come from some other channel. And hi Joe from Jonesy. Well, guys, don't know about you, but Melbourne had some extremely fantastic weather today. 26 degrees today, and we had a lot of nice, good sunshine. Wondering what's happening in your neck of the woods. Well, I thought I'd come on board and just have a bit of a chat about what happened at the last board meeting. We had the last board meeting on Saturday, and a couple of things were discussed, and so I'm going to put them out to you guys. First of all, pull out your diaries, get your calendars ready, because we put together the next cruisathons, and we've basically set out the next 3 cruisathons. The first one will be on the weekend of January the 17th to the 19th. The second one will be April 11th to 13th, but I think there might be a change in that. And then the last one will be August 8th to 10th. So we'll see how we go there. Okay, Joan, let me just have a look at what you're saying here. Joe is saying that he's taking Who the Hell Are the Traveling Gilberts and putting the Down Under Cruisers in instead. I know. We still don't have any idea who the hell the Traveling Gilberts are, but we definitely know who the hell the Down Under Cruisers are, because they're another Aussie bunch, a cool Aussie bunch. Happy Hump Day from Jimmy. Welcome aboard, buddy. This is an hour earlier than you normally get up, so it's great to actually have you here on board. Nice to have you here. And Joe's asking, how are you feeling? Mate, I'm pretty sure you are excited about life and the universe and everything, so there you go. Jonesy is saying 16 here today. Now we have gale force winds. It looks like, what did you say? It looks crappy on the water. Yeah, gale force winds have that habit. You got anything coming into the ports shortly? Joe is saying, by the way, Jimmy, you are a day early. No, he's not actually, because as of this week, because we've gone forward in an hour in time, we are now no longer operating at the same time zone. So if we went live, we've gone live today, and for Jimmy, it's 5 a.m. his time. For us, being 8 p.m., it did fall within, when we weren't in daylight saving, it did fall as 6 a.m. their time. So there we go. Joe is saying we had rain here today and yesterday. Sheesh, colder today than yesterday. What was your temps, Joe? What was Dubbo like today? Jonesy is saying g'day to Jimmy. And Jimmy is saying, right, Joe, I guess that tells you how I'm feeling. Yep, that's true. Today is Tuesday, Shaun, not hump day here. Yeah, I know it's Tuesday. And tomorrow we would have been working together on hump day. So it is Tuesday. It's Tuesday there and it's Tuesday here. The sun don't set on Tuesday. Joe's saying get well to Jimmy. Jimmy is saying g'day to Jonesy, and Joe is going bloody cold. So what was your temp, Joe? Because for us it was a beautiful 26 degrees. We had good weather. All right, so let me continue. Jimmy is saying he made a mistake. It's only Tuesday. No, you didn't make a mistake. It would have been nice to have you up for at least one helping hands for cruising live stream. So there you go. Thanks, Joe. Joe's saying it's all good. See, we know you, Jimmy. We know you like to support us as much as we love supporting you. All right, so let's have a look. Got to all of 22 and a half, 22.7. Mate, 22 is an awesome day. It's better than being frickin' 15 like it was in Burnie, I believe. All right, so back to the board meeting. Yesterday was 19. It was the best day for a long time. That's coming from Jonesy. Yeah, I know. And Jimmy, you're having a heat wave, 5 degrees C. Seriously? That's cold. I think you're going to have a nice cool winter. And Joe is saying to Jonesy, sounds like they're having a heat wave. Yeah, well, there you go. It is what it is. Okay. A couple of changes in the board, unfortunately. A couple of board members have stood down, and they've stood down because of family reasons, business reasons, work reasons, whatever. We only wish them well, and there are a couple of spots that we're trying to fill, but in the meantime, we just keep trucking on as usual. So a couple of people who've stepped down would be Jennifer and Andrew from Embarkation Nation, and also Chris and Liz from Carnival Cruise Addicts. As I say, we wish them well, and we are looking for some other people who will join us shortly on the board, and we'll tell you who the refreshed board is. A couple of things that we are doing on the US side of things. We are in the throes of updating the website, first of all, and from a US point of view, all the guys in the US will be using Zephy as the fundraising platform. In Australia right now, is because Zephy does not have access to allowing the collection of funds in Australia, we'll still be using PayPal. So we do that as best as we possibly can get. Also, we've changed over locally. We've changed over accountants, and we're just waiting for all that work-wise going backwards and forwards to happen. When that happens, we will be pushing on with the Australian version of the 501c3. That is the ACNC approval. Australian Charities and something else commission. Once we've got all that in place, then Helping Hands, hopefully Helping Hands for Cruising, will have a not-for-profit status here in Australia, so we can then go ahead and officially collect funds and give receipts so that people can get some tax deductions, etc., etc. That's yet to be organised. But we're in the throes of getting that organised. We're trying to get more of an Australian content in Helping Hands for Cruising, so that'll be absolutely awesome. Joe's saying our visiting large air tanker is on its way down under soon. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And also Joe is saying Australian Charities are non-profit commission. Thank you, mate. You have clarified that for me. So we're trying to get approval on there. We've had an application in for a while, and for one reason or another have not been able to get things up and running, but we're certainly working on it. G'day, Mike. Welcome aboard. G'day, Cruise Nuts. So nice to have you here on our Helping Hands for Cruising day after the board, or weekend after the board meeting chat. So you're getting some good things happening there. G'day, Mike, coming in from Jimmy as well. Now, currently, where the executive board for Helping Hands is set up is currently we're talking about getting the equivalent of the 501c3 both in Australia and in Canada. So that'll be awesome, because then the Canadians can actually raise funds for the Canadian side of things, and we can actually get some good business happening both ways. We can get some prospects on all sides of the fence going. The Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is currently rock and rolling. We are looking for sponsorship. So if anybody has any opportunity to get access to sponsors, folks, we would absolutely love you. The cruise is currently in a good place, and we've got some exciting stuff happening. Currently, with 62 cabins booked, we are now waiting for more and more people to come on board that cruise. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll put some info up there shortly. But what I really want to do is just impart a little bit more info. So let me see. There are okay, so Amy's cruise is coming up in just under, I think it's just under 6 days. Let me just give you the heads up on the day count. Yeah, 6 days according to those across the pond. And in exactly 242 days, well, I won't say 71 days because 71 days gives a lot of people a shock because that is Christmas. And then in 77 days, we've got Sydney Harbour Bridge being all lit up with fantastic things happening, fireworks and all sorts of stuff. And then, of course, in 242 days, we've got this coming up.
Have you been dreaming of an Alaskan cruise? Or maybe you've taken one before and you just can't wait to go again. If so, the Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise is just the cruise for you. June 15th through June 22nd, 2025, you will set sail on the magnificent Norwegian Encore. This amazing group cruise will take you to Juneau, Skagway, a majestic cruise through Glacier Bay, Ketchikan, a stop in Victoria, British Columbia before arriving back in Seattle. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com today to find out how you can be a part of this fantastic group cruise to Alaska. This is one you definitely don't want to miss.
Yep, you don't want to miss that one because that one's going to be a bucket load of fun. I know that Bruce would love it if more and more people were to join him. It is a bucket list for us, truth be known. So, we just need people to come on board and hopefully we can win the lottery and all that sort of other happy stuff. And now, the next key thing that we need to look at is getting some support. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, Helping Hands for Cruising does not operate for free. We want as many people on board as possible, whether they are feeding us content to go onto the Helping Hands for Cruising channel, or whether it's, come on, Jimmy, you've got some nice shots that you did of your last cruise. Same with you, Mike. You've got some great things that you had on your last cruise. Anything there that we could put towards Helping Hands, why not? Let's put it up onto the Helping Hands for Cruising YouTube channel. And as well as that, yes, please, thank you, Jimmy. People hit your like buttons and so forth. See, if we can get the channel self-sufficient, then we've just got good content coming in. We've got, and basically I'm not good content. I know I'm content, but I'm not good content. We just need some good content coming into the channel, and we can put more and more people on board a cruise ship. At the end of the day, right now, we're currently looking at within the next 5 days, we will have our 4th recipient. Can you imagine? If we have something the likes of the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise happening somewhere around the world once a year, and I'm not talking about picking a couple of cabins here or there. I mean, we've booked over 200 cabins. I'm not talking about 200 cabins. I'm talking about chartering a ship. Wouldn't that be awesome if we chartered a ship and took people round and round the world? That would be absolutely awesome. Anyway, that's where we're headed. That's the ideas, and that was part of the discussion that happened on the weekend. Also, part of the discussion was at the last board meeting was because we've got Stephen V up now. They are pretty committed from Call Me V. They are pretty committed in getting everything up and running. putting things out there, getting people more and more interested in helping hands. What I would find absolutely awesome would be, excuse me, if we can get enough people putting in, say, a monthly figure into Helping Hands as a format of not deposits, support. Putting in donations. That was the word. Getting donations in there. That would be absolutely amazing. We do have some people right now that are doing actually that, getting in monthly payments that keep Helping Hands for Cruising up and running. So if you're across the pond in the US, go ahead, use the USD promo code. That'll put money currently into the US PayPal account. The AUD, anybody around our side of the pond, go ahead, use the Australian PayPal account, put the funds in, and then we can utilize those funds to get things happening. We can get people up and running onto a cruise, having a ball, enjoying time like you wouldn't believe. All right, let's have a look. I got Jonesy doing a number 1. Thank you, Jonesy. I got Jimmy doing a that would be fantastic. As long as we didn't have Ricky Rocker, I agree. So we've got Red Finger, number 1, YouTube. That's it. That's exactly what we want. Increase the opportunities for YouTube, and just let's get Helping Hands as a sufficient channel, self-sufficient channel. All right, I've got to do this because if I don't, Ross is going to bite my head off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is the cruise of the century, as per Jimmy, and that's true. It is. It. Well, look. Actually, there's nowhere known you're going to get me on one of those slides. I'm going to get stuck. And you watch, the part I get stuck is the part that's hanging right out over the side of the ship. And nothing between me and ocean. And I know that when I actually fall into the ocean, when they get me out, I'm actually going to land in the mouth of in the open mouth of a whale, just waiting for the whale to come down, like the beached whale. Yeah, that's me. Anyway, there we go. Well, it is going to be an amazing cruise, and I'm hoping that we can get a cruise like that happening somewhere around the world every year. So there we go. F1 racing, that's true. F1 racing. Let me just point out this worldwide championship. It'll be the inaugural F1 racing competition. So you can win a prize. The prize is you're carrying the certificate that says you'll be the winner. Jimmy's telling me that Kenny will be there, but I also know that Jimmy will be there along with Ricky Rocker will be there. Unfortunately, we'll have Ross and Donna will be there. Bruce and Cindy will be on. We've got Scott, and I'm not sure if Scott's bringing anybody with him. I'm coming with a couple of hanger-oners, and I'm not going to tell you who they are because when you get to see them, that will be a surprise. I've got some surprise people coming with me. Colleen will be there. Well, let's forget about Jimmy then, shall we? No, I'm kidding. I'm looking forward to giving Colleen a hug as well as Jimmy. I'm throwing my arms around both of them. That'll be absolutely fantastic. Jimmy's also saying we will have a load of YouTube personalities, absolutely, because everybody who goes is a personality. Michael Shack will be Mike and his wife Rihanna from Canada will be going. We're hoping to get a few more Canadians as well, so it's going to be an awesome cruise. I know it's Mike and Rihanna's first cruise, so that'll be amazing. So, a number of cruise virgins, as well as the most important music. Well, g'day, Mike. What are you doing up at this ungodly hour of 5:30 a.m. or whatever it is your time? There's going to be a drinks package and dinner package as well. That's going to be some fun there. Jonesy's saying g'day to Mike, and Mike is saying, and Jimmy's saying g'day to Mike as well. So, yeah, lots of fun. The key thing is that it's going to be really quite an amazing cruise going on. And I can't tell you what it means to me to see this thing grow from what it was 2 years ago. It's absolutely amazing. And as a result, it's going to put a whole heap of extra bucks into the coffers so that we can get more than just 3 or 4 people a year onto a cruise. We actually want to be able to be in a position where we're going, hey, we just don't have enough cruises on board to get all the recipients. So that would be absolutely awesome. Because right now we're almost at that point. We're currently going through and ascertaining about 5 different possible recipients for cruises. So we'll have to see how that goes. Mike is saying just settling in at his new home site right now on the beach on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Glad you're safe, and for all those that were affected by the hurricane, and you're able to come into the HH4C channel. I am eternally grateful for you being around, and glad you are absolutely safe. Sorry you have a little bit of damage to take care of, but most importantly, you're walking and you're safe and sound. So that's actually my, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit forward, but that's actually my my lovely thoughts about getting people into dealing with this hurricane process that's been out there. Jimmy is saying that people have 410 days to get themselves to book on the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise. It's 410 days. Well, from us, it's 409 days till the ship sails. I'm going to say be booked within 400 days, because if you're not booked within the 400 days, then I'm going to have to come there and drag you by the ears and get you on board the cruise. G'day, Stream Elements. Stream Elements is in there saying Helping Hands for Cruising would like to thank you for your donations. So if you have been putting bucks in, thank you very much. Keep it up. We are appreciative of it. We've had a couple of people coming back from other cruises out there. Some of them have been board members or still are board members, but they have been promoting the organization like crazy. So we are grateful to them. We're grateful for anybody who gives us any assistance. Please spread the word. Helping Hands for Cruising. We put people on board cruise ships. We have fun, and those people have fun. I've given you a basic rundown of what's going on at the last board meeting. If anybody has any questions out there, I will be happy to answer. Please ask all your questions. How does somebody become a recipient with Helping Hands? It's very simple. You have to nominate somebody who is not a family member. So you can't nominate your mum or your brother or your sister, but you can nominate somebody else's mum, brother, or sister. And all we need is to have a 2 to 5 minute video of you telling us why that person needs to go on a cruise. Give us some contact details so that we can then go ahead and do some due diligence and figure out all the happy stuff. Mike is saying, everyone have a good day. Gonna go grab a couple of hours sleep before watching the sunrise. Mike, that's awesome. I will say this to you, the sun has just gone down, so what are you watching it rise for? Oh, sorry, you're on the other side of the pond. I keep forgetting. Enjoy your sunrise, and we look forward to catching up with you later. With that in mind, folks, I'm also going to call it quits. I've passed in all the info. Please do think about, for those that are seasoned travelers, what info we can have to put onto the channel. For those that are not seasoned travelers, think of who you feel would be a good candidate for Helping Hands. That means there's somebody who's never traveled before on a cruise, never been on a cruise before, have had life knock them one way or another, either that, or they are disabled, or they are the carer of somebody disabled who's never had the opportunity for a break, has not ever been able to go on a cruise, and so we would like to give them the opportunity. So those are all the things that we need you to say. With that in mind, folks, I'm going to wish you an awesome day for those of you across the pond. Those on our side of the pond, guys, you have an awesome evening. We will be back live tomorrow with the Down Under Cruises at 8 p.m. Melbourne time, 5 a.m. for those of you across the pond right now, 8 p.m. And we will be having an awesome go at a day. So wishing you all a fantastic time. Catch you later, and sleep well for those outside of the pond, and for those the other side of the pond, have the most amazing day. Catch you all later.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands